Hey crafty friends, welcome to an updated tutorial version of printing on journal cards. I'm using Word to print on my physical cards, and as you can see here, I've opened a new canvas and I'm just creating a text box in the size of my journal cards. And yeah, I either measure the cards just to make sure, or I just type in, 3 inches by 4 inches for the smaller journal cards. Usually when you open usually when you create a text box on your Word canvas, it is filled with white and it has a border around it. That border is very helpful, as you will see in a little bit. Next up, I'm choosing the font I'm going to use. I'm using Typewriter Basics. It's a typewriter font, as the name says, and it helps with writing German letters. And next up, I'm just checking where my journaling on the card has to start, and then I'm going to start with my typing. So in the last part, you saw that I already removed the borders around my text boxes. It's really important that you do that after you print that first round on just regular copy paper, as I did here. So with the border on my paper right now, I can easily put my journal cards into the frame, and this way I can make sure that it is lined up properly and I will not print my text off. When you type your text, you need to remember, like, if there's anything at the top of the journal card or at the bottom, and if so, always make sure that you do not write until the bottom of the text box, because then it will be hard to add the washi tape. I've had it happen to me a couple of times because I just forgot, and I thought I need my journaling on my card, and then it just printed right on the washi tape, which of course you don't want to happen. So always remember. So before I send that to my printer for the second round, you have to really make sure to turn off the borders, because then if you don't, it will print the borders probably onto your journal cards, and you don't want that to happen. It happened to me for my day in the life in October. It was not that bad, but really it's just something that you need to remember. So when pulling off the washi tape, of course, you need to be careful, because it happened with me here, as you see on that right journal card, that a little bit of the paper, like the first layer, a little bit of it was taken off. So I'm usually really careful, and it doesn't happen. But I'm showing you how to do it, and of course it has to happen. Also, there's on that card I'm working on right now, there's a piece of washi tape stuck onto it. That never happens. So really, I guess it's good for you to see what you need to remember when printing on journal cards. There you go. Another thing that I like to do is if I have a digital version of the card, and when I want to print on the physical card, I take the digital card into Word, like I'm doing here. Of course, you still have the option to just type your text onto the card in Word and then print it out on cardstock or whatever. But sometimes I want to use the physical card, right? I want to use my stash. So I'm doing the same thing here. I pull that card into onto my canvas here, my Word canvas. And the first thing I do is, because that's not happening here, it's like an image, the card, right? So I'm adding a border to it, just a light gray, just so I know where to put my physical card once I've printed it out. Then next I'm adding a text box again, right below that pinkish text, into the white space on my card. And here again, this is the perfect example where you need to watch that you do not write all the way down on the card, because this is where you will add the washi tape, and you do not want to print on the washi tape. Then I'm adding my text, and like I said before, text boxes are usually filled with white that you can remove by clicking on that bucket on the menu, and also the border, you can remove that at the top. So if you have Word, just play around with it. So yeah, the last step, I'm printing the page out again, adding my physical card on top, removing the border from the card in Word again, adhere the physical card, of course, with washi tape again, then print it, and I have text on my journal card. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, just give me a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel or leave a comment. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time, take care.